everyone, Jason Alea back here again, and today the newest episode of What If had officially come out, and this might be my favorite episode in the entire series. Now, this time around, we are focused on Doctor Strange, and what if Doctor Strange, instead of losing his hands, he lost his heart, in which in this case is Rachel, his lover, who dies in the car accident, and after the entire event of Doctor Strange without her, he is filled with grief and guilt that he's willing to go back in time to try and save her. And at that point, he starts a long journey to villainy in order to get her back. We see him use all sorts of mystic arts, all sorts of new magic that he's learning from, some dark magic, basically anything that can bring her back to the point where by the end he is able to, but at the cost of the entire universe and losing her again. So, in this episode, it's pretty dark. It doesn't really have some of the usual humor that you see in the MCU. I mean, it is there in some parts, but man, this gets really deep into the mind of Doctor Strange, and it is probably one of the most investing episodes because you already know the story of Doctor Strange in the movies, but seeing him in this state, in this universe, with this kind of premise, oh my god, it's so awesome to see, especially when you have two strangers, one evil and one good, fight against each other. And the story itself, I love how it gets so personal. These are some of my favorite stories in the MCU, is when the stories are told through the perspective of the heroes in a very personal manner that feels grounded. Even when fantastical stuff are happening around them, this still feels grounded in a reality in which it could make a whole lot of sense for these events to occur. The animation, as usual, is great. I could only mark a few parts where it did not work for me, but for the most part, it's very unique, and I am loving this style. The story has a really good pacing, and the action sequences, man, are some of my favorite Doctor Strange moments in the entire MCU. I highly recommend this episode. It is really fun. Probably the darkest episode in What If so far. The Watcher has a pretty good presence by the end, and for the most part, I really enjoyed myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.